no other life.
Sure. Yeah.
There is no other life.
Yeah. Something that really encourages me about this community that we have on here, we've got about 70 people right now who are listening to our conversation. So really appreciate all you guys. Going up to 75 here. Guys, I really appreciate your time that you're giving to spend with us here. One of the things I value about this conversation here, and something that you don't know about this community here, the thing that brings us together, the thing that makes us spend time together like this, the thing that they really find encouraging from what we're doing here, is this element here. It's this element of how to be able to experience a better quality of life in the social sphere. So what I do is I give examples to my followers. I say, here's what it could look like when you are able to talk, see the next person next to you, talk about things that matter, talk about how to invest in the right way, talk about how to look after your mental state health-wise and start having a good trajectory in a way that makes you stronger, that makes you a better version of yourself. This is the thing I would say, Jamil, I'm so encouraged by this community here when they're coming in and participating this way, that this is the theme of what we're talking about, of how can we strike a better trajectory going forward. And so it encourages me, especially just because of the youngness of this community that is calibrating with a conversation this way, the level of saying we're hungry for this kind of engagement. I think in this culture, it's observable to many of the locals that something is missing. I'm not sure they have a really good access to how do we start moving in a different direction. For you and me, we find it helpful because we have contrast. We have contrast coming from a different setting into this one here, which gives us a bit more insight perhaps to be able to observe some of the patterns that are developing. But then it also gives us an opportunity, I think, an opportunity to be able to, in our thinking, in our contemplating, to say, how can we start rectifying? I know in my experience, personally, I've had many painful experiences, you know, as everyone really here has. Everyone is struggling their way forward, but you're just checking to see how, for example, we're able to move into that area that says, there's a way that we can remember conversations for a good purpose, like because it was a worthwhile conversation. There's a way that we can remember how someone treated us because they took the intentional investment of saying, there is something I want to see coming out of this, for example.
You see, treatment, if people, even I think if somebody treats you as a bad, no problem.
Sure.
But when you have a friend, you have a family, you just share with them. Your depression, your aggression, it's gone. But you cannot express your feeling. The aggression will be stay inside. That is that is a lack. You can say.
Yes, it doesn't happen.
That it is a.
Yes.
That is the main reason. You see, if I see 100 people in a day, really, I just saw on 10 people have a good smile on their face. Otherwise, I saw the 90 are look like in a deep stress or depression or something. I don't know why. That is a lack. You can say that this is a difficulty here.
Absolutely, I agree with you. There's a lot of my followers, for example, here would probably attest to the fact that they struggle with depression or anxiety. I've been asked a lot of times, I'm very anxious. How do I actually start learning not to be anxious? How do I learn how to start growing in confidence? Now, in relation to what you're observing again, and I don't think anyone would be disagreeing here, here's the thing that's going to happen. As we struggle internally, one of the challenges, and this is maybe so in every relationship, across every culture, but especially in this one here, is the challenge of how to communicate. How to communicate what's happening inside here, how to communicate what's happening in here. The reason I think that isn't happening in this cultural context and the way that a lot of our followers can relate is, it isn't happening here because they've never been taught how to be able to say, I'm not feeling very well today. I'm feeling very sad today. I'm feeling very discouraged. I'm feeling very angry. There's no model that has been implemented in our growing up that says, here's how you can appropriately express your feelings, that what's going on inside, because there has been a lot of hurt. There's been a lot of pain, and they've learned to retract and keep themselves safe. It's a lot safer for all of us to be able to say, I'm going to keep quiet, Because if I say something about how I feel, I become vulnerable. I open myself up for more attacks. So we learn to keep it inside.
Yes,
And so there's
that
no...
is the problem.
Yes, I agree.
But in my
Yes.
see, in my culture,
Yes.
if you go to a friend
Yeah.
and give him a shit treatment,
Sure.
but he will not left you.
Sure.
He will even insist you.
Yeah.
Okay, go,
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
take your
Yeah.
aggression on me, no problem.
Sure. Sure.
But make your feel
Yeah.
mood good.
Yeah.
Come, go, let's
Yeah.
have a coffee.
Yeah.
Let's go have a lunch.
Yeah.
Let's go have a dinner.
Mm-hmm.
But here, don't have any. Nobody has a time. Even if half an hour I want to take from my son,
Mm-hmm.
he cannot give me the half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's busy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even if my wife, she will come at 11:30. I know she's tired.
Yeah.
How much time I will take from her? I can. She will go 11:30. She comes. She go to take a shower. Then she take his dinner. She's tired now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If sometime I'm speaking to her,
Yeah.
see, she got sleep.
Sleeping. Yeah. I've been there. I've been there. Yeah.
Yes.
I hear you.
I'm only say in this sector.
Yes.
The Canada need to prove
Yeah.
that they make some love for the family, like this family,
Mm-hmm.
because there is no opportunity
Mm-hmm.
for the families.
Sure.
Even we are immigrant or
Sure,
something. Even
sure.
I saw the local.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any family. They are even. I say that's my feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I see them. One is my boss.
Sure.
He's a real Canadian.
Sure enough. Yeah.
But sometimes you say, oh, my son is there, my wife is there,
Mhm.
I was here.
Sure.
I feel he needs some family
Gotcha.
to sit with them,
Mm-hmm.
to talk with them,
Mm-hmm.
to share with them.
Sure. Sure.
But there is no one who's hearing it.
Gotcha.
Only reason, really.
Mhm.
And this is, you see, if you got a good car, if you got a 500-yard
Mhm.
house, but if there is no person,
Mhm.
then what use of these house and these cars and these status?
Sure.
Nothing.
Sure.
If you are alone sitting in a table
Yeah.
or say just watching your TV,
Yeah.
what you gain?
Yeah.
What are you gaining? No,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you.
I'm only
Yeah.
my only stress is here
Mm.
that I'm feeling sometime that I make a mistake because I am taking my children
Mhm.
from a family-oriented system to a non-family
Independence.
This is my stress.
Gotcha.
I can do for them even I'm doing back home.
Mm-hmm.
I can do better than for them.
Sure.
Even I stop my child. No, please,
Yeah,
you just study.
Sure.
I'm there.
Yeah.
But he says, oh no, I cannot bother you more. I cannot put burden on you. I can do.
Mm.
He is 18 years old.
Mm.
In my country, there are people are sitting in 25 years, 30 years. They are sitting under their parents.
Mm-hmm.
They are not. They are doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But here, 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He's early in the morning, get up, go to job, take transit.
Mm-hmm.
How headache?
Mm-hmm.
How burden we are putting on
Mm-hmm.
this kind of children?
Mhm.
How much burden?
Mm. It's a stressful and confusing season.
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
why
Why?
government or
Mm-hmm.
your you can say
Mm-hmm.
school or colleges, why they are encouraging?
Mm.
Why? Give them a good study.
Mhm.
I see here
Mhm.
when somebody start earning,
Yeah.
he suddenly stop his education
Yeah.
because when he getting $1,000 in his pocket,
Sure.
why should he go for study?
Mm.
I see here
Mm-hmm.
the mostly I think 30 to 40% Canadian, they are not studying anything.
Sure.
They are just taking their 12 years only. Because when they start earning, then they say, okay, that's good.
Sure.
Why should I go over study? Even I'm taking $20 per day per hour.
Sure.
Why should I go for studies? For higher studies? Why? But in my country, even I need to go my child. That you have to complete your masters. After that, you will go for the job.
Sure.
But if I let him go earning, start earning, he will not see me again.
Yeah.
And this has to be stopped in Canada. Otherwise, everything will be finished after 25 years. In my opinion, there will be no more family life. There will be no more friendship. There will be no more, you can say, social life. Everything will be finished. I think.
Right.
Because if you are studying this kind of studies, you are doing this. You just study from the 50 years. Go 50 years back.
Sure.
You go 1950. Check the family life. What was at that time?
Yeah.
And now 2020. Check what was the family. 70% of men I studied here. 70% of Canadian men afraid from the marriage. Why?
They've lost their bearing.
Why?
They've lost their bearing because
Yes.
it has been emasculated, demasculated.
Yes.
For sure.
Why? That is because you don't strengthen the family system. You make some kind of laws that I know a woman anytime can